Hello again. I've decided today that I'm going to try something again different. These cardboard, recycled cardboard coffee containers are everywhere here in New Zealand. They're used all the time for people to carry multiple cups of coffee from the cafe bars and coffee shops to wherever they want to go. And I thought today, because of the way that they're shaped with the holes and everything in them, that I might use up paint that I really don't want and really don't like, filling up the holes in here to see what I can come up with. Just fiddling around, experimenting, enjoying myself. My canvas is a recycled one. I have painted over something that I didn't like, and it's dried. With the paint I've used was scrapings from previous pourings, so which I find very handy for this. So it's not perfect, and it'll do just fine for what I plan to do today. My colours are colours that I'm not fussed on, and I'm quite happy to just use them up and get rid of them. So I can't give you any particular colour. They're all mixes and bitses, so I'll just tell you what I think they look like as I pour them. So the first colour I'm going to start with is a mix of orange, yellow ochre and silver, all leftovers from tubes and what was left in pots. So I'm going to start by pouring this into each one of the 4 slots of the cardboard coffee holder and seeing how I get on. Just some into each, see what it does. And that's going to be my base starter because it's filled up the little sort of dips in the middle of each one. Okay. My next colour is a purple with some I just think it was ordinary white, a cheap white paint that I had, just to lighten the colour up a little. So I will pour that now into each section as well. It's actually very close in colour to the base coat that I have, the coat that I've put on the canvas, so yeah, slightly lighter. This is a mix of colours that I had left in tubes that I just wanted to use up, and this is the colour it came out. Unfortunately it came out thinner than what I intended, and I have no desire to thicken it up, so it's going to be the thinnest probably of all the paints that I've got here today. This also is a mix of paints from out of the bottoms of tubes, so there's multiple colours in there, but there was quite a bit of silver in one tube, so it's got the metallic silver in it as well. I call it mushroom pink. And this was some I think there were 2 blues and a smidgen of silver in this one as well. So I will pour that. Oh, that's right, and there was some glitter paint in this one as well. Just a small amount of glitter paint. And my last colour is some leftover deep burgundy along with some berry and some white. I don't think from memory there's any metallic in there. There may be a little smidgen of metallic silver. I'll start from this side this time. Now the dark berry that I had in this was all, what was left over from the bottom of some that I'd made up, and from memory I had silicone in this, well, dimethicone, and I think I had dimethicone in some of the others as well, but again I can't say for sure because they are bits and pieces of mixes and what's come out of the bottom of some of the tubes. Okay, right, I think I might just add what's left in my pots to this. Might as well get rid of it. A dot of this. So the only colour I didn't, or 2 colours I didn't add for seconds, were the grey and the rest of the berry. So I'm going to do little dots of berry now, just right in the centre. Probably won't make any difference, but I'll do them anyway, because I've got a little left in the bottom of the cup that I want to get rid of. Right. So I'm going to lift this off now, but I'm going to get a plastic sleeve to put it on. As I want it to continue to drip onto that, so it can catch the leftover paint for skins. Don't want it to dribble, so I'll just slide that under. Okay, well, I've certainly got a different pattern. I wasn't, as you know, I wasn't over fussed on the colours, so I mean it's not going to be gorgeous looking with colour wise, but the pattern's certainly different. Yes, not bad at all. So I'm going to start to tip it now. Before I do though, I think I will need to torch it, as I can see quite a few bubbles. Okay, now to start to tip it. I'll just probably do what I normally do. I'll go from corner to corner to corner until it's covered. I'm not going to put any paint around the edges, so some of the paint of course will be covered, but not a problem for me, yeah, as this is just an experiment. Just got to make sure that this is coming up on camera okay. So I'm going to take it right over this corner. much of it that you can see. I've just taken it down to the other corner. I'll turn it round. Down to this corner. Okay, and that is my coffee holder pour. I'm not going to do any more than that now. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with how it's come out. I like that pattern. I like the colours, the way the colours have sort of blended without actually muddying, which has surprised me the most. So I will give it another torch. And I'm done. I've tried doing balloon dips several times, or balloon smashes, and they just don't seem to work for me very well. So if I had more confidence, I would probably do little balloon dip fairies like Julie from Pouring Your Heart Out does. But unfortunately I just don't have the confidence in doing it, and I like the picture as it is. So I'm just going to leave it to dry. Thank you very much for joining me again, and I'll see you next time.